Hi guys, welcome to Xperia Tips. I'm Dom and this video's a little bit different. We're going to be looking at the history and the heritage of the Sony brand and how it relates to their Xperia handsets. Okay, let's start off with a history lesson. 1946, the year it all started for Sony. You know, their first product was a rice cooker. Then in the 1960s, Sony was at the forefront of technological innovation with colour TVs and the first ever integrated circuit radio. Then in the 70s, you had Walkman and Betamax. And then in the 80s, Sony made the world's first CD player and they introduced the world to the Handycam. And then in the 90s, they changed the gaming world forever with the PlayStation and they introduced the world's first broadcast-used HD camcorder. Then comes the exciting stuff. In the new millennium, Sony started to put their technology into mobile phones. I mean, you had Cybershot, you had Walkman, you had the Bravia engine, all in the palm of your hand. I guess what I'm trying to say is that Sony makes some really cool stuff. I mean, you've got phenomenal TVs, amazing speakers. I've got these headphones here which kick out an awesome sound. I've got this camera which I use to film Xperia tips on. We've even got the iconic PlayStation 4. Only one of the best-selling consoles of all time. Of all time! Am I right? But the reason why I'm talking about all this stuff is to demonstrate one very important point. I can't take a beautiful Sony TV with me on the bus or the train or to the cafe. I don't always have my camera on me to film stuff or to take some beautiful pictures. And I certainly can't take my PS4 to work, but what I can take everywhere with me is my Xperia device. Now, you guys probably already know that the Xperia handsets have all this stuff inside of it, but I really think it makes a lot more impact when you see the very best that Sony have to offer combined into one handheld device. Not to mention the fact that Sony make music and make movies. The fact that not only does Sony create this amazing content, but they've also got the best optimized hardware to consume it on as well. You've got PS4 Remote Play where you can take your PlayStation gaming anywhere where there is decent Wi-Fi. You've got Steady Shot and you've got predicted hybrid autofocus and all the other cool camera tech from their digital imaging department in this phone. And of course you've got my personal favorite, high-res audio, so you can truly immerse yourself in all of your music. Not to mention the fact that I've basically got a Bravia TV built into my phone. There is no other brand who can claim to do anything like what Sony does. So, when you hear people chatting about an ecosystem they've created at home with various bits of tech from another manufacturer, just remember it's not always about the different pieces of tech working in harmony. Sometimes it's about where they all meet. And with Sony, this is 70 years of expertise and passion and heritage all meeting here. It's just something to think about. Anyway, I'll see you next time for some more Xperia tips.